Okay, what's up, peeps? So I've been watching this. Anyway, what's up? So I've been watching this thing, all this COPPA stuff from Jeremy Johnston. He's from J House Vlogs, J House Law, and all this. And it has to do with YouTube, COPPA, the FTC, and all that stuff. And what in the world is this stuff? So COPPA, COPPA, all capital letters, stands for Child Online Protection Privacy Act or something like that. I am no attorney at all, and I'm just talking about it from my understanding. So it's kind of interesting that YouTube has settled with the FTC for $140 million, which was not much money for them, but they have a settlement and an agreement that they would start getting rid of ads directed directly at children on YouTube. And this means that a lot of children's content will go away, a lot of actually really good content, a lot of content that's either child-directed or child attractive, as Jeremy Johnston says. So if you watch some of Jeremy Johnston's stuff, you can go to J House Law and watch all this stuff, and it really explains what COPPA is and what we can do. So as a creator, I just wanted to get this out there and just say this to anybody who happens to stumble upon this, that there is something we can do. We can actually go to, I believe it's the FTC's website. Again, go to J House Law, find all this stuff. We can go to the FTC's website and we can sign a petition, and we can also comment. And we have until December 9th to make a comment on this J House. I mean, not the J House. We have until the December 9th to make a comment as creators on the FTC's website to let them know how we feel about COPPA. Now, I'm really curious what you guys think about what this means for you, because even if you're not a children's channel, you could be attractive to children in terms of your content. So if you're making, let's say, jewelry or something like that, people could be like, children could be watching you make jewelry, and that could affect your monetization on your online. So, I am definitely no professional here, but I do know that even in the parenting space, in which is a channel that I have, and I also have a skateboard channel, both of these are not the parenting so much, but definitely the skateboarding is child, they call it attractive. It's not directed. And so COPPA, the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, is looking at expanding the regulations, according to what Jeremy Johnston has said. They're looking at expanding the regulations to include child attractive content. So channels such as like Dude Perfect and, the Reverse Magic people, even Good Mystical Morning, there's so many gray areas. I don't see how it could be interpreted. There's no really black and white, and it's just going to be at the interpretation of the federal government. So do we want that? That is a big question. The answer to me is no. We don't want them making an interpretation based on what they think rather than data. The truth is, a parent has a phone, and the parent signs into the phone. They have agreed to use YouTube proper, YouTube main. They have agreed that they're over 13 years old, and what they do is, let me find, I don't know, Winnie the Pooh or something. They hand their phone over to their kid. Now the kid's watching whatever it is that the parents handed to them. Now the kid could go through and watch several videos, and now those particular channels are going to be targeting ads at the child, but it's not really targeted toward the child because it's not the child's account. It is a parent's account. So it's really the parents who are responsible for this on keeping their child's privacy intact. Now, I'm pretty much an idiot when it comes to these laws and all of these things, but this guy, Jeremy Johnston, he has a huge campaign. If you're a creator, if you create any kind of content on YouTube, even if you are a viewer or a watcher, you can do something about this. Go to J House Law, watch his videos, especially the ones about COPPA, and we can do something. We can sign a petition. We can fill out a comment to let them know how this is going to affect our children. And I can explain it the same way that he does, because he is an actual attorney, not necessarily a practicing attorney, but he does know a lot of this stuff. So I'm really curious how this is going to play out, and how this is going to play out specifically on my skate channel. Also, I'm kind of curious how this is going to play out with children and videos because I use my child to make videos for parenting. Now, is that going to fall into this category that's child attractive? And am I going to lose monetization on this channel because of that? Who is it that's going to interpret this? Is it going to be the federal government? Is it going to be YouTube? Do I have to? I mean, creators are now going to be responsible and held liable if they post videos and they do not say that this video is child directed. And some of this falls into a gray area. So you've got, for example, Jeremy Johnston talks about Dude Perfect. And he talks about how they're playing with Nerf guns. They're grown men. They're dressed up all silly. So you can look at it two different ways. So you could say, well, these are grown men playing Nerf guns, and they're doing, sports trick shots. Well, that's to a broad audience. That isn't just directed to children. But on the other side of that, you could look and say, well, these guys are playing with Nerf guns and they're dressed up. And so it's child attractive content because this is what children are watching. They're watching Dude Perfect. And yeah, kids watch Dude Perfect, but I'm 40 something years old and I watch Dude Perfect. So who's to say what child directed content is? Child attractive content is Dude Perfect. Are they going to lose their freaking revenue because of some stupid thing like this? Sure as hell hope not. And is some jewelry maker or some seamstress going to lose their YouTube monetization because of children are watching their videos because maybe they want to learn how to sew or art channels? Are they going to lose their monetization because while adults learning to draw, maybe so are children. Maybe that's a child attractive content. So who's making these decisions? I don't freaking know. This is kind of stuff. COPPA initially was intended so that Child Online Protection Privacy Protection Act. It was intended initially, according to Jeremy Johnston again from J House Vlogs. It was intended for children not to give up information such as their social security number, to give up their birthday, to give up their names or location of where they live. I get that. I'm all for protecting children. I have a child, and I have a child on the way right now, and I'm all for protecting children, but I'm a parent. That's my freaking job, to protect the children. I do get the whole online thing because you don't want predators coming after you and all this stuff. But seriously, who is it to say how I parent my child? If I want to watch Blippi on YouTube Main, I'm going to hand my phone to my kid to watch Blippi on YouTube Main. That's my decision, in mine. Anyway, just wanted to throw my thoughts out there. I'm going to get back to this, but there is something we can do, okay? Again, you can sign a petition. You can fill out a comment. If you're a creator, go to J House Law, watch all of his videos. When this is over, I'll post a link to it and all that. All right, bye.